stay forever.
Hello there again, my friends. This is the boy and his dog, and welcome to Retro Edition, where I continue my mission to play and review every game released on the Evercade, old and new. In today's video, we continue our deeper butchers of the C64 Collection with the 9th game, Stormlord. So, without further ado, let's get started. Free the imprisoned fairy folk before they are obliterated by the evil queen. She stoops to conquer the land Stormlord inhabits, destroy the peaceful euphoria with each annihilation. Stormlord's mission is to free the captured and defend the peace and tranquility of his realm. Unfortunately, he must repel the wicked monarch, but should he fail, the evil queen in her dark sovereignty will reign forever. Stormlord is a puzzle platform game for one player developed by Hulson and released on the Commodore 64 in 1989. Okay, let's get the most noticeable thing out the way first. This game be obsessed with titties. The fairies have got them out, the main character's got his moves out, hell, even I've got mine out while talking to you now. Actually, I haven't, that's designated a lie. It's winter in England, you better believe I've got the thickest, most unattractive jumper on and a Christmas blankie over my knees. Hell yeah, I've got style. But all I can say is, unlike here, it must be bloody hot in the Stormlands. Honestly, this game is an interesting one. It kind of reminds me of Dizzy Game, a Dizzy Game of boobies. And I would enjoy the game much more if it was more like a Dizzy Game. It's the other part of it that takes some of the enjoyment away. But I'm getting ahead of myself. In each level, fairies are dotted around the land and can't easily be reached. You have to use items to get to them. For example, near the start, a fairy is trapped by a bunch of bees. Now, to get the bees away, you need honey. But you can't just plonk honey down anywhere. You have to replace an item with an item. And you can only hold one item at a time. So there needs to be an item near the bees you can swap the honey with. You can actually make it impossible to complete a stage if you collect items in the wrong order. If you'd taken away the other item first, you would not be able to place the honey there anymore. It's a strange system, but it is the logic of this world and it's how its puzzle system works, so in that sense it's a cool feature and does require a little bit of thought. You also need umbrellas to stop the sections of rain killing you. Strangely, the rain doesn't hurt the fairies, and large keys to open locked doorways. There are also, and quite randomly, springboards of all things dotted around here and there that will transport you apparently through space to another location, be it forward or back, or an area you can't reach by any other means. The level is timed by a cool animation at the bottom where the sun slowly moves around to be replaced by the moon, but my goodness does that move quickly. Even when you know what you're doing in a level, you've got to be pretty quick at it to make it to the end in time, especially past the first stage. Now, all that is great, the large chunky graphics, the nicest design, the music is awesome, the individual little traps and tricks are cool like disappearing ledges and Venus flytraps, but there are sections between the puzzles where enemies unendingly spawn, like they never ever stop, which is fine for the first few times. But with a game a bit like Dizzy, but with boobies, you have to grab items and take them here, and in turn grab another and take it there, and so on, which means you have to pass through these bloody sections over and over and over again, and it gets frustrating to say the least. You can go into these sections with 7 lives, and some days even with your best effort you can come out the other side with 2, no matter how nimble, clever or cautious you have been. In between stages there is a bonus round where you blow kisses to fairies which makes them cry, and then you can drink their tears. Drink 10 and you gain a life. Go figure. There are only 4 stages but no end. Once the 4th stage is complete, it loops back to the first and doesn't increase in difficulty. It's the same game. And that's about all there is to Stormlord. In the end, I kind of dig the Dizzy-esque ideas of the game, but the endless enemy wave section can get quite tiresome, and with a short time frame to complete each stage it can become excessively frustrating. So I guess for me, Stormlord is directly down the middle. I put up with the half that I don't like for the half that I do. And if you've made it here to the end of the video, thank you ever so much for joining me. Please leave a thumbs up or a comment if you would like. Either way, I'm just chuffed you poked your head in the door to take a gander. As always, I hope you have an awesome day, my friends. And until next time, be seeing you.